Diana Ndemo. Togo chakabene ni goma seneta bwe county ya Nairobi Muske Edwin Sifuna aruro robot ruwae ruo kwamereria ko buto kwae kurwali bagali oburayi bwe kyama kya buno muri kyo monene Sifuna tebire ogutaigwana kwae no murayi wense nigo kwairero koruswa kwae kurwabisi asichinchire cyo botantanu okwana nabali kyamangana haiga Nairobi Moseneta Sifuna tebire ni garachi kogenda busyo bwe kigamero eri kwamereria kuruswa kwae abisi Waigo nigairanire biyago cyase bali bamusirire kurwaso etabisiri tskoligoro nabo gabaraiba National Executive Council nigo batebire bakikurigereria egatiya ya uchkwenekwa.
Serving individual in that position to serve that long at the feet of the enigmatic Raila Odinga needed one to summon all reservoirs of wisdom from all possible sources, but most importantly to remain a true and loyal student of the great icon. Even in the current circumstances, I would never betray the ideals and principles of my late party leader. I have served this party with loyalty, diligence, and unwavering commitment because I had a leader in Raila who nurtured young people and young leaders and knew how to bring competing interests and egos into one functional movement. Together, we have defended the Constitution, strengthened internal party structures, and safeguarded the voice of millions of Kenyans who believe in social justice and accountable leadership. My record speaks for itself, and it always will. That this action is illegal and procedural and a blatant violation of the ODM constitution as well as the principles of natural justice. At no time have I been informed of any allegations against me, be they of indiscipline, insubordination, or incompetence in the execution of my duties as the Secretary General. Neither have I been invited to respond to any complaints in and out of the party on any matter that would constitute grounds for removal of a Secretary General. Consequently, no lawful organ of the party has invited me to any hearing. Indeed, as far as internal differences in opinion go, my only cry is that I have refused and I oppose any plans and schemes within the party to support President William Ruto's re-election because I have held and continue to hold the firm position that this country cannot afford another 5 years of this expensive, divisive, incompetent, and disastrous Ruto misadventure. Out to me and the rest of the leadership, seeking a middle ground of unity, at least until the National Delegates Convention is called. I may not mention all of them, but the party trustees, and they know themselves, as well as Mama Ida Odinga and Her Excellency Ruth Odinga, the women representative for Kisumu, among others, have worked tirelessly to try and unite the party and renew the spirit of Raila in the party. But it seems the rest of the leadership, answering to instructions from elsewhere, has been unable to embrace dialogue. I want to assure our members across the country that this is not about positions. It is about principle. It is about protecting the integrity of our party. It is about ensuring that ODM remains a democratic institution governed by rules and not by impulses. And whatever actions I take from here, obviously, after wide consultations, I will do so with my head held high, knowing full well that I have never once let down my leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, or the members of this party who are its backbone. As I said in Busia, Raila did not raise cowards. He did not teach us to run away from hardship or challenges, but to confront them head-on. Our party constitution places a responsibility on us to fight for ODM, and fight we shall. Through all lawful means, we shall fight for this great institution until the very end. We will challenge every illegality in the courts of law and in the court of public opinion. Surrender is not an option for us.
Nabego manjito malialia umuchumbo sabao tikale kwa misi nere niga kwa nirigoro yokoresu wa kwa ya silibagalia ya wa memba wa National Executive Council hasa tebire niga rusetu wa bisi na onyana baraya batara ikaransa aso mkutano obo yolenga wo litkurigoro.
The second casualty of this coup was removed as the deputy organizing secretary via a WhatsApp message. You know very well that our party constitution, to remove a NEC member, it must be a resolution of the NEC. I was removed even before the NEC met. And I'm elected member of parliament on ODM ticket twice. Very volatile, extremely non-ODM zone. From Westlands to the border of Malaba, the only member of parliament on ODM is...
Asensemo ya yomo jumbe bwensemo yembakazi sibabu wino otebiro mukutano bweri tukuligoro nigolenge maminchane chiko haswayo atukire koba oyo kangaro ligamentire goteba nga bagochia gwanchiro no kurusigwa kwa Edwin Sifuna nerichiko kwekalibe likobwatiwa.
The illegal removal of Sifuna from office is not taken on a light note by this team, and I want to condemn the leaders who did this. We know what Baba stood for. Baba stood for justice. Baba stood for fair and trial. And the meeting in Mombasa was an illegal meeting. That was a kangaroo meeting that was set up to remove current Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, from office. I want to state that these leaders were seen at one point in Mombasa taking sacred oath to uphold and protect the party constitution, the same constitution that they are violating. There was no proper procedure that was followed. And I want to state that there is no way that illegal office holders can remove a legal office holder, SecGen, from office. Lastly, I want to state that the only mistake Sifuna committed and the only mistakes that we are committing is to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for the forgotten in this society, to fight for the less privileged in Kenya, to fight for jobs to be given to our youth, to fight against the high cost of living that is affecting Kenyans in this nation. These are the only crimes that we are committing. And I want to assure you that we are going to fight. The war has been done, the war has been declared, a line has been drawn. If you are on our side, you are on our side. If you are on the other side, fight on the other side.
Asensemo yaye mugavana we county ya Siaya Moske James Orengo otebire buna abantu batike kungaine ka buno morikyo monene bikyame kyo nigo arusi wa bese asatebire buna bachikweneke buna kwiranigale nabigon kwirana rasemiremo yaye kyarangu cyabari gukirana asekigambiro kweneke buna Edwin Sifuna oiranire emirimo.
Thank you. I think the statement by the Secretary General was comprehensive, but I just will add one or two things. First, as I stand here, the Secretary General of the Orange Democratic Movement is Senator Edwin Sifuna. Shall I repeat for purpose of record and for all those who can hear us from all corners of this great country? Don't be deluded or cheated. The Secretary Sifuna and Senator Sifuna has served the party for nearly 10 years, and he has been with Raila Odinga at very critical and crucial moments, including running the affairs of the party between two elections, in fact involved in two elections, 2017 and 2022. During the entire life of Raila Odinga, and during the period in which Edwin Sifuna was the Secretary General, there is no single moment that Raila Odinga rebuked or criticized Edwin Sifuna in public in the discharge of his functions as Secretary General. I shudder to think that mere minions, people who have got no legitimacy in the entire country, can dare talk about Edwin Sifuna. Sifuna speaks for the party, and even today, Edwin Sifuna is speaking for the party. My first encounter with President Ruto when he was elected as president was in a village in Ugenya, some place called Orenga, and I told him, and if you watch the speeches I've made where President Ruto is, I have implored him not to kill political parties, because I could see this coming. That problem in ODM, and I like what Senator Ososi has said, the problem in ODM is President Ruto. We are asking President Ruto to let ODM go, let ODM alone.
Mwanchito muligeria tugosikana kuikase kaunti ya Nyamira bosio bo bacholwe kiombe gya kwegerera abali ba Nyamira bakupetia abo mukubyo nige kiombe kyo gwetiro murayo muteneyo bwemero beryo hoyokorwa abisi Evans Matuga harabali mubande asoko mochia egati abali mwabanene hao bagusaba bali mubande ingabachiye gochora abateneleri abe union abo bakurwa Ensa Eyemo ka ukwana imeyo mu Nyamira nigo komo basabira abali ba Nyamira ko bachora abateneri bakubeti baliya baradetora yobya nabo igakorenta amauncholerio.
The person we want to lead us going forward is one George Ayeko Mogaka.
Entege tangani etuta ete kwenyoria abali mu bonds be county ya Nyamira no bachorio bonene bwe union ya ito ya Nyamira kupet ebokare litukulia Sunday Nyamira boys gotoko tebya abali mu bonds baje mambi mapema na ende toko bagana ndio molembo monene ondeta basakoleta buruburu ende yonsi to sirio bogima una bolito arali Nairobi county asichikari chapa chigoita abana baito. Namba ya kabere Internal Organizing Secretary we county ya Nyamira Kupet Union taete kwenyulia abali baito nga mbangete kirogeke nabere myaka 5 na ende mbakere mbiamono asengenjo baroje ngambu yabanchole abo abo nende mbainyolie ngatinkali orora sekenyanganyire ke kuboli keroke ni yonsi ekalonda abo abo mwanara endere tabira tatu po no yoredro obo tutu kanu ase union ya Nyamira ndaite kumonyolia omo principal yuga ngachinde tere chaende kusimeka choko tatebinga twakira abantu bakurukisi county sengenjo bara abantu babo asekero kyo organize obo executive secretary intori tayare go chaubuna balimu watana nubuna balimu intubuna balimu twabeiramo eitambo songo korwa osemu Nyamira korwa sindo kabisa ase miaka yonza abantu bakire chukura twabere to wakira balimu bakurukisi county including baba Joel Araka, the late Basweti, the current secondary Bwana Kenyatta akurukisi county. Lakini noare akere chikura na abali mu Nyamira na ababo songo amo. Iko chinetere choko simeka Mr. Principal. Eto kote kama abali mu Nyamira afanye nini? Ashindwe.
Our organizing secretary okorua Mr. Matuga asega asia tokolerengia na kubwa mono amangano cia tutebiri etore mwayaga yaye ebya tutebiri na bitoji gokora na ne twegenete nga omuntu agotigira sekero ekiaye abo omuntu okore gasi munere elio mwelio ntotageti ogwatananu ntumuna abalimu gosenga kya abalimu baminto
ntubuna abalimu ba Nyamira county Kupet twachirege gali tukoria lero asengenjo yo dekero ke executive secretary Mr. Ayeko tutagete twakero omuntu ori very competent omuntu twakere siminga kinde yonse twanyora tari omuntu otenga akira nyarebe asengenjo bakwati the personal interest.
Naboigo ekomiti yo kuringerio botumeki wechibesene merobiri ya chikire gosangeria birengero lyo byabananchi erikonyora birengero byabo igoro yobona byobwechi bose ukonia we kambone ya Safaricom ukwana ime ya ATCKC nigegati yabamenyabu horokirio bwoba igoro yobotumeki naboigo okobagana wechibese echiabu asibatebire buna nigo babwate chitangutangu nebirengero byabo kwetena kwenekia bune serikali chikonia chishecho cha Safaricom mwanchito muligeria turategerere gatie chinkwana nebirengero byabananchi kurase county yo ya Kisii.
When we watch the news every day, the government for sure wastes a lot of money. Billions of money get lost every time. Yeah, some people, Kenyans are really suffering because of corruption. From my own view, the government is wasting a lot of money. But I don't know how this money is going to be used. All the members here, maybe wanaweza kuwa they feel that the money maybe might be wasted. But if you say that this money is going to be used in water sector, development and other infrastructures, I don't know if we are going to see how it's going to be used.
First, I support the government for selling the shares because majorly it is for the benefit of us common manage. Because what they have enlisted, they are going to improve that the key factors which are affecting the common manage. You see the roads, the water, and the electricity. Those are the key areas mostly affecting the common manage. But contrary to that, my query is, you as our leaders, what parameters are you going to put in place so that you can ensure that this money is fully utilized on what has been enlisted? Considering and comparing the recent case of the Shah, which lost 11 billion, which cannot be traced, we as the common mwananchi, why we are not supporting most of the government initiatives is because they cannot give with the common mwananchi the assurity that they are going to do what they have enlisted, they are going to.
Muraibense wikirandie kaunti ya Mandera samagacho ebara ya Kalamawe ka Butela eyo igotea wetira se chinsemo chia Isiolo Mandera asibona tebire buna na chikwenekia obogachi bwe chipara chinde mensi ya Kenya kwenekia buna nkoletara monchuliryo na sensemo yobonchulirya.
Let me tell the doubting Thomases that the same way we made a commitment on agriculture, on health, on education, on this road, the one I stand on today, that is what is going to happen with our dams. In the very not so distant future, we will be doing dams here. We will be doing irrigation here. Northern Kenya is going to be the next frontier of food production. And that is the future we all anticipate and the future we are looking for.
Manjito murigeria negati ali tugendete kusangana ya semesa ya Amayia chikora chinsa ikomino ya nyora yanda mange no yomi toli net nyambane kulinda sibono ndoche oya tolio nyarika wikirana studio munyale mokwego kya no morobirio ye kenda gucengera morobitu megita senyen soko TV nero sobo mogusi buna kutamena kutunyara somtana ito Facebook weka YouTube na weka semere mtandao yetu yekerero yonsi kwa nyara ko gusangana ito manjito murigeria tomane ankyo semesa ya Amayia unakutamiri tena ndaya na ndemo.